Okay, we're one turn away from cuisine, and Uruk is, proving not to be such a great city for us after all. The revolt status dropped a little because people started to demand more freedom and joining their original city. I refused, and that turned it to a shithole. I'm sending down 2 more town watchmen to keep order because each of these units, I think, lowers by 10% the revolt rate. Maybe it's... I'm not entirely sure. There is a city defense. They have an effect on it, that is for sure, but I can't find what exactly they do. Anyway, they will help to keep the city stable. I'm also sending in a story tower and building another one that will take away the unhappiness, because that seemed to be the biggest issue that we have there right now. If people were more happy, they wouldn't actually revolt all that much. So yeah, that I can see the logic in that. So we'll try to thwart that revolt possibilities by the town watchmen and increase the happiness by giving them story towers that will build, the rain dance, and I don't know which ones increase the happiness, but we'll build those. Other than that, a lot has changed, which I will talk about in about a second once we get the technology.
The art of the cuisine, when fully mastered, is the one human capability of which only good things can be said.
That's really good. So this increases food production by the coral and the reef and the Great Barrier Reef, and reveals spices, tea, cheese, and sausage. Cheese shop. One can be good. And sausage shop. I believe both of these increase the yield of market as well. Spices, tea, cheese, and sausages, and leads to spice trade and classical lifestyle. So, did we get tea? Oh yes, we got tea! No, that's spices. But that's also awesome. So that is in the Babylonian. Do we have it available immediately, or do we need something else there? We need to destroy the farm. Requires fruit gathering camp. Fruit picking camp. Do we have some workers here somewhere? I actually don't know where I moved all of those. I think they are all southwards now. Or maybe one are here. Oh, we have that great merchant here. Yeah, I remember. Oh, here's an elephant worker. So you should move here and build me whatever we need to get that. Awesome! So we got spices now. I'm happy about that. Now you guys need to go in here and do your thing. Or you will go here and carry me the other story tower. Actually, I want to activate you. Just you. Okay. So, anyway, one important thing is that I figured out how the pier thing works. And it's actually incredible because it increases the production of the water tiles by 1 food and 1 coal. To build a pier, you need a harbor and a harbor master's office. So I scheduled the harbor immediately and harbor's office where it's due to the places that are mostly living from the sea, including, for example, Sipar, which will greatly benefit out of that. Same for Samaria and Mare, and don't even get me started on Opis and Daria. So these cities will greatly benefit from the harbors, and they will boost our research as well. Now, one thing that is worth mentioning is that I haven't done anything regarding the increase of my army, because I think this harbor thingy, and by harbor thingy I mean building the piers everywhere has a bit of, you know, it's way more important. And this is really good because I haven't checked that before, but I was pretty sure this was going to happen. They removed all of those rams from Eridu and probably moved it to Lagash or somewhere else. Can't be sure, but we might get some of those scouts. I intend on declaring war on them eventually. Probably once we build the Great Lighthouse here, which will be in 3 turns. Yeah, you need harbor as well, dude. You're getting so much from the sea. So we'll build the harbor here as well, and the pier, and that would be probably, I don't know, maybe Babylon will build those healers and arsonists. I still don't know. But once that happens, we will attack Eridu soon enough. I don't think they're not there now, and a quick attack might be what we need here. So we need a couple of rams, a couple of healers. We'll see. Well, I did a huge mistake because the storyteller, which we have here, is completely useless. We don't have the dance hut or dance hall, so he can't do anything. And as far as I checked, it's much easier to build the actual buildings that increase the happiness than, you know, anything else. So I'll just keep them there. We'll build the dance hall eventually, and then we'll use them. But why I'm recording now is because we're gonna get the Great Lighthouse now. There it is! And I'm hoping that we will get some nice video out of it as well. Actually, why are you building Town Watchman now? It's weird, you're building the Jade Carver. Hey, our research is now back to 1868. What the hell is happening here? I really don't understand. I thought it was the Golden Age that we lost. Might be mistaken though. Well, we'll see. That is nice. So that increases the culture by +6 and gives us +2 points for a great merchant. It's also considered a world wonder and gives us +2 trade routes in all coastal cities, which should be a huge difference. +20% for mobility though, +5 air pollution, and 6 tourism. Requires a lighthouse. So what happened here? Floods have washed out the routes near Mare. We will need to send workers to repair them and await a time, or dispatch emergency crews to repair the damage. Okay, let's do that. 20 is not an issue. So what are you doing there, dude? Okay, let's check this though. This will remove the farm, but give us instead spices and 5 gold. Well, that's a bit painful, but we need the spices, so do it. Do it, do it, do it. And why are you building Town Watchman, really? I find that weird. Anyway, we're supposed to build the Jade Carver next, which I'm not really a fan of. Instead, build me a jewelry store, which is another thing that you can get once you get the jade. And look at that, it gives 17 extra gold. Holy crap. Things are getting really intense here. So we're 4 turns away from the sacrifice cult as well. Jim Cutter, Jade Carver, things are... What about Uruk? I have... Yeah, the revolt status is safe and increasing. I guess 4 Town Watchmen is what it takes. I don't know if we should declare war now. Or just wait and see. Let's find someone. Can you move there? That gives us no view. Oh, but there was that. There was a unit that you can build. You know, there was many of those. You can build that can pass through the enemy territory. Can explore rival territory. Or a food merchant. Or spy. Can explore invisible to all units. Starts with commando. Let's build a spy and send him out there. We need to see what is happening. Ranger war. A bandit footpath. Sausage looter and woodsman can attack without declaring war. Hidden nationality ignores terrain movement costs. Huh. Well, I don't think that's what we need. Let's get the spy instead. I would much rather see their territory than, you know, attack them. If we put one spy, for example, here and one here, or somewhere around here, we could control and see where those bathrooms are. There's 8 of them here. There are none here. So swift attack within one turn could give us the city now, but still think we should wait a bit. Well, we are 1 turn away from Sacrifice Cult, and everything is looking better and better. The piers are being built in Nippur, we have Harbor Master's office being built in Borsippa and Opis, and a couple of other places are building a harbor, including Akkad. We have a spy going, so let's hope that's going to be what we expect it to be. And generally speaking, I'm pretty happy about how this is faring so far. The increase in research is good, though I really don't understand the drop if it wasn't caused by the end of the Golden Age. There had to be, I don't know, some sort of weird thing happening. I really don't know. But yeah, we'll see. Also, it's good that the relations with other people are improving. It makes me happy. No Celts hate us. A revolution is in the air. Still, really. We'll check it.
In hardcore satanic groups, they believe the best ways to raise the energy are either the sexual act or by murdering something, either an animal or a person. An enormous amount of energy is released. With a human being, there is even more energy released. If you want to raise the ultimate kind of power, you sacrifice someone. The first is the baby, as there is a huge amount of life energy. Next is the virgin, and finally anybody.
Finally, anybody. That's good. Anyway, sacrificial altar, +1 happiness and +1 culture, replaces altar for human sacrifice. Requires a worldview human sacrifice active. We don't have that, so, well, thank God. Chichen Itza, +2 trade routes, +25 trade route yield, +25% defense in all cities. Wow, that would be good. Teal'c's altar, free sacrificial altar in every city. No thank you. Culture Aztec, Moshe Shang, worldview human sacrifice, can be built by captive military. Altar for human sacrifice, +1 happiness, can turn 1 citizen into priest, +1 happiness from hemp and peyote. Improvements, stall 5, +25% withdrawal chance. Dualism, monotheism, and divination are the things that we are reading to. Now we're researching divination, which should be divination, then matriarchy, patriarchy, and what's then? Number 4, brass working, and then there's what? Number 5, monotheism. I see. Culture Israeli, and then is monarchy, and then dualism, Then number 8 is scripture. Number 9 is resurrection, and then Judaism. Okay, well, makes sense. Anyway, what about that revolt status? Safe. Okay, well, it's safe. The unhappiness is perilous, but playing fields will be done soon, then piercing hut. And then we can get the oil lamps, which will lower crime. Though crime is... let's screw the oil lamps. Let's then move directly to clay pit and other things. We'll be fine. So harbors are being worked on everywhere. How about you? How long before we get 12 turns? Okay, that's good. There was actually something else that you wanted. Oh, we could upgrade that, I guess, to a quarry. Okay, well, never mind then. Continue working, and I'll be back in 12 turns, or maybe sooner if something interesting happens. But yeah, harbors and piers and stuff like that is a priority for us now. Actually, do you have a pier? I think you already do have a pier. I just wanted to check. Yes, pier. Water tiles. Okay, and that increases research quite vastly.